Not your average tabletop. Woohoo!
Welcome to Not Your Average Tabletop. I'm Zach,
And I'm Pepper.
and today we're reacting to the 2024 Golden Geek Award winners. So we just recently did a video on the nominees and kind of gave our thoughts on the ones we knew about, and there were definitely a good handful or more, depending on the category, that we did not know much about. But yeah, now we've got the winners announced. There's a video you can go look on Board Game Geek or their YouTube channel, and if you want to watch it that way, you can definitely find out who the winners are yourself. But we are going to be running through them and seeing what our thoughts are on them if we have played them,
Yes, and
and if we agree.
that's true. That's true. In the order we're going from like kind of bottom up as they're listed on there because it starts with some that we aren't as invested in, kind of down at the bottom. We didn't want those to be the last ones we covered. But then it also ends in a weird place when we do it this way, so it's going to be a weird thing. We're starting off with board game app. We play a lot online at Board Game Arena, but we don't play a lot of board game apps. The winner of this one ended up being Dune Imperium, with Codenames and Clank being runners up. So a couple Direwolf. They must know
No,
that's why it's Direwolf Digital. I guess they know how to do apps.
I think they do, and surprisingly enough, Dune Imperium I think was the one app that I do actually have. It is a good
Oh,
app, so
oh,
I agree with this one, but I mean, I don't know. Maybe those other ones could have been just as good or better. Have not played those ones, but I have played Dune Imperium, and I can say it is a good app.
true. You're training for the World Series of Board Game, and you haven't even been playing board Dune Imperium on the app. My goodness, sorry. I guess maybe you have played that.
I've played it once or twice, but
Uh,
it's against AI.
that's true. Okay, best podcast. We got to get a podcast going and win this. Winner is Beyond Solitaire. Runners up Board Game Hot Takes and Space Biff Spacecast. Don't know much about any of those. I like solitaire games, so I'm happy with the winner.
There we go.
There we go. War Game. Arcs. Okay. Okay. A Jest of Robin Hood. Dune, War for Arrakis. These were probably the three that I would know the most from the war game category. So it seems like the regular gamers have hijacked this category and gone with the boardy war games, board gamey war games,
No,
but have not played any.
no, but hopefully we will play a Jest of Robin Hood on Board Game Arena someday. And if those other ones get on there, I'm not opposed to playing them.
Yeah, I really like the Dune War for Iraq. Is that the one that's like double-sided? You can kind of
Hmm.
flip it. I love that cover. Is it also the thumbs up? The thumbs up worm? Is it that one? Or is that a different one?
I
Where you
don't
looked at it and
remember.
you're like, it looks like he's giving a thumbs up.
I do not remember which one that was.
If I could look at it quick. It is. He's got a thumbs up over in that corner. A little goofy if you think of it like that. And we got a thematic game. And the winner was SETI, Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence. Runner up, Let's Go to Japan, and Lord of the Rings Duel for Middle Earth. Have you played Lord of the Rings Duel?
Yes.
Okay, and we played Let's Go to Japan. I felt like there might have been better options. I forget all the nominees, but I feel like I probably voted for something else personally, would have, but
Yeah.
haven't played SETI, so it's hard to tell.
Let's go for Japan is a little bit of one. I would say Lord of the Rings Duel for Middle Earth. I would feel like was that thematic, but yeah, have not played SETI either. I think that one is that. Did that get into the top 100 games
I think
already?
let's open it up. 64, huh? This is ridiculous. This is
Wow!
ridiculous.
Wow! Oh boy, yeah, this is one that I have not played yet, and I tend to like Euro games, and that's what I think this is. So,
I just
and
keep
it,
thinking of Search for Planet X, so I'm like, this is a deduction
yeah.
game, but it is not that.
Wow, I can't believe it's up that high already.
It's crazy. Who's the designer on that? Who is the designer? I was thinking CG. I'm like, is this what? Who does the CG? Does Suchi do CG or someone else do a
I
few of those?
think he does.
was like, "Yes, it is." Nope, it's not. So yeah, that's crazy. It's massive popular. Oh, solo games. Slay the Spire, the board gaming. Board gaming. I mixed it up with Gloomhaven. The board gaming. Gloomhaven, Buttons and Bugs, and Imperium Horizons. Yeah, there's no, I think the fishing game. Uh, didn't get runner up at all. It was nominated, right? That was that
It
year.
was Conservus.
And Service. It's a little disappointing. A little disappointing. I liked
I
Buttons
like
and
that
Bugs,
one quite a
but
bit.
I like Conservice as well. And it's one of your standout games last year.
Yeah, I've not played Slay the Spire, the board game, but I am I am actually interested in that one, just because of
Mm.
all the hotness it's gotten. But yeah, I don't know. 'Cause I think that one's also, is that an app game,
It,
digital game? Is that
it
based
might
off of
be.
that?
It
Which
might
would
be.
then make me wonder why you would play it solo if you could just play it solo
Yeah.
online, if that's the case.
Yeah.
But
Hmm.
could be that good.
It could be. It could be. And we go a print and play. Forge, a nine-card solitaire game as runner-up. Rome, Fate of an Empire as runner-up. And the winner was 52 Realms Adventures. I like the name gets me excited. I'm like, are you printing out 52 different realms? Something like that? I don't know what it is.
It immediately makes me think of a deck of cards,
Oh, yep, that is 52. That does have to do with cards. I should have thought of that.
yeah, that's what it makes me
That's
think
pretty
of.
cool.
Ooh, I like those cards.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think if I printed them off, they'd look anything like that. So
Nope.
I'm assuming that's just a deck. I'm assuming you're not printing
Think
off
so.
the cards. I'm assuming it's a normal deck of cards.
I need a file for the decks of cards. Just use a deck of cards. I don't have one. Who doesn't have cards? Then party game. The winner was Flip 7, with runners up The Gang and Things in Rings. Flip 7, was that just on Board Game Arena?
That's on Board Game Arena.
Okay. Is that the
That's
one?
been really, really popular, even though it's
Okay, I
one
thought so.
I haven't played. But
I'll have to try it.
I think it's more players, so we could maybe get into a game of it once we learn how to play it.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
the party game, I'm assuming it must not be that difficult to learn. I hope.
Hopefully not. Um,
I'm
yeah,
excited for the gang, though. I have not played the gang yet,
yeah,
but do have a copy of it. But we'll see. Not many people in our group that are actually poker players. I
nice.
found that out when we were playing Flip Town, and they were very confused by what the different hands were. Yeah, poker hands. I'm like, oh boy. Okay. So that one might be difficult from the
Maybe a
sounds
little
of it.
bit. Maybe a little bit. Oh boy, heavy game of the year. No, we're going back to the top. We're going to the top. We're not. We're saving heavy game of the year for last. I'm
Ooh,
calling it on the spot, but you do see a couple of ones. Two-player game. Winner, Lord of the Rings, Duel for Middle Earth. Beating out Kelp and Just of Robin Hood.
that's kind of impressive that a game that's under the Wargame category is a runner-up in a two-player game.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
so that has me actually really excited to try that one.
Yeah.
I think, I mean, I get, does that have you excited that it's
It
a
does. It
runner-up
does.
in that category? Because to me, I mean, I don't know, Lord of the Rings Duel for Middle Earth, that's basically Seven Wonders Duel.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, spoiler, Seven Wonders Dice? Anyone
Hmm.
coming out?
Yeah, tell us if you need us to look at that and talk about it for 45 minutes. The little we know about it. That's we
It's
could.
it's funny that all the other games have had their verb and verb games, and now they're going to their dual games, and how Seven Wonders had their
Oh,
dual game, and now they're finally getting to their verb and verb game.
oh boy. Oh, it's gonna be the best one yet. Just like Terraforming Mars was. And we've got artwork and presentation. Unconscious mind. That's all you're getting, unconscious mind. Your time is over. You've been hyped up for 25 years. I guess you just came out, I guess. And I don't know. I've heard okay things, I guess, but um, I'm just sick of hearing of this dang game getting mentioned, especially for the art. I'm like, it's not that good. It's just
I think I
cool
was probably the one
combination.
mentioning it for a while,
Yeah,
and
it was
I
great.
actually, by the time it came out, I had lost interest significantly in it as well. So, uh, Yeah, I have not played this. This is another Euro game. It should be right up my alley. But yeah, I think it's a little overhyped on the artwork. I really liked it at first, and then kind of grew to be like,
This top 100, 442. Wow, pretty
it's
high.
still do pretty good.
Pretty high. Yeah, it's pretty good artwork. It's good. Harmonies and arcs. And I wouldn't, I forget. Arcs is probably better than I'm remembering, but when I think of it, I don't think that I like it. And harmonies,
It's a unique style.
yeah, yeah.
I don't know that I like harmonies that much.
That's a little weird.
I mean,
It's
it's
weird.
not bad, but I wouldn't put it in my top. I don't remember what the other options were on this one.
Yeah. Cooperative game. Oh yeah, Lord of the Rings just had like everything. They had multiple games, so they're in like every category, some of them multiple times. Fellowship of the Ring, trick-taking game. I think people they just like Lord of the Rings. That's my thinking going so far. Slay the Spire and Bomb Busters nominated as well, runner up. Maybe it's a really good game. I don't know. Is this based on anything, or is this very original, or is it kind of like
I think it's from what I think the Dice Tower had a playthrough or something. It made me think very similar to the Crew. Might not have been like quite the same, but it reminded me pretty heavily of that type of game. So I'm
cooperative?
guessing it is good,
Yeah,
but it's just yeah. Lord of the Rings theme I think helps it. I think if it had just been something with a random theme, I'm pretty sure people would have been like, "Oh, that's just the Crew
yeah,
reskinned."
yeah.
So
Yeah, I
I
mean,
think that does really help
put
it.
cooperative, you put trick taking. Although it doesn't make you think of Fox and the Forest duet. If it doesn't make you think of that, then it tells you Fox and the Forest duet actually tried to do something other than just simply two mechanisms together.
But yeah,
I'm sure it's
Bomb
good.
Busters. I'm surprised. I kind of would have thought Bomb Busters would have maybe won because I feel like I've heard a lot of people enjoying that one. I
641. That's pretty high for seemingly looking like kind of like a
think it's
kid's
a
type looking thing.
lighter game where you're trying to diffuse
That's a
some
cool
bombs.
idea. I like it. Hmm, let's try that. And then we have goodness, expansion, arcs expansion. Why wasn't it just in the base game if they're coming out in the same year?
Does make you wonder these things.
My goodness. And Heat was runner up with Heavy Rain and Force Shuffle Alpine. Yeah, I'm sure Arcs. I think that has different factions. I
Yeah,
think in a war
I
gamey.
think probably.
So I'm guessing that adds extra ones that are probably the best ones, and they're like, "Hey, buy this expansion, get the good ones, get the purple player color." And I'm like, "Just put purple or pink in the base game, please. I'm sick of green and red and blue. Give me purple." Um,
They might have purple in there.
they might.
Yeah.
Um, but
Hey,
Heat, I like Heat expansion. I wouldn't say it's the best expansion or probably should be winning best expansion of the year. It just adds a few things. I don't think it changes the experience too much, but I like that game a lot. So it was nice. I don't have any experience with the others. Um,
so do you think this is any indication? Well, now we see the next
so
one too. Is this any indication of the Dice Tower Awards and what's to come for a certain game that obviously was very hot last year? It looks like very popular.
it might be. It might be.
Or is it too heavy? Or is it too heavy for that audience? Is Arcs too much? Because it seems like Arcs kind of performing quite well.
It does. I don't know. I it seems to everybody it's winning these ones. I guess I don't know what this tends to go. If it goes heavy or goes light. Um, I wouldn't think it would be like a universally loved type of game, but seems to
Yeah.
be doing good. I mean, if they've already
Seems like a
I
really
think
big game to be,
yeah,
yeah, so
if it wins
loved almost.
expansion, I mean, like that's people not only just playing the game or trying it once or something and really liking it, but also diving deeper into more with it.
Yeah, that's true.
Innovative game. There we go. Arcs. Oh boy, beating out your fromage. But fromage,
Sick.
he competed. He competed with
He
Arcs
was right
Heavy.
there.
Um,
Yeah, that's a good sign. I mean, that's right there with two of. I mean, if SETI's in the top 100, is Arcus in the top 100?
Oh, that's gotta be. That's gotta be at this point. 123
So I
week
mean, it's
toss.
Fromage competing with two games that are averaging like in the top 100. Yeah,
Where's Tramash? Where he's
780.
oh, come on.
Oh my gosh, just a guess. 10 off.
You went over. You lose all your money.
Dang it.
But yeah, I'm guessing Arc's probably it's probably innovative. I don't know. Haven't played it. But I know for sure Fromage is it's good. I like Fromage. But I don't know if it's innovative. I don't know if it's innovative. It's a cooldown
Yeah,
system that has a gimmick that makes it easy for you. I
yeah,
don't know if it's actually
that's
innovative.
fair.
I mean, I assume
That's
that's
fair.
kind of part of what it is that's innovative, or is there
I
another
would,
part?
yeah, I would say that it pretty much has to be that part. I think. Uh,
Yeah, I mean, you could rotate your table or what? You could do that. I mean, it's not a mechanism.
then yeah, I don't know what SETI does that
Yeah.
makes it innovative, but
Yeah.
obviously something good.
Yes. And then light game of the year. Oh
Arcs.
boy. Oh man. I mean, once you play it 10 times, it starts to get a lot lighter. Uh, the winner is Castle Combo with runner-up Flip 7 and Captain Flip. The Flips split the vote between themselves and lost, while the Castle combined all of his into one and took it all. And I think, yep, you saw from the thumbs up. I agree as well. Castle Combo. I think I was between that and Captain Flip. Liked Castle Combo a little more, but Captain Flip was definitely the lighter game.
That's
Um,
true.
so totally agree with this one. Also all three of those on Board Game Arena
Oh
website
yeah.
to go play those, and that's where we have played all of Castle Combo and Captain Flip, and I highly recommend checking them out.
Hmm.
And we go to Medium Game of the Year with Harmonies winning. Also on Board Game Arena, but not one that we enjoyed as much in our one play of it.
Yeah. With it kind of being popular enough to win some awards, I think this one's probably going to also be in the Dice Tower ones, I would guess. Unless it was last year. Was it already included last year? I don't know. I don't know how some of these include versus don't. It kind of depends on timing of when they come out. Because it does feel like it's been out for a while, Harmonies.
Yes.
Uh, but yeah, we might have to play it again just to see if maybe that first experience was just something off or something. Because yeah,
Yeah.
neither one of us thought it was like anything amazing, but a lot of people love it. So
Yeah.
can't disagree when it seems like a majority of the people love it. So
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then yeah, Lord of the Rings Duel for Middle Earth I thought was pretty good. You have not played that one, and then Endeavor Deep Sea doesn't feel like I haven't played it, but it does not feel like it should be in this category.
Yeah.
Uh, maybe it's lighter than Endeavor Age of Sail, which is one that I have played. But
Yeah,
yeah, I don't know.
original Endeavor was a
It's not
little.
like
It
maybe
was
it is
scary for
medium.
me to get into, but it's very easy to play. But there
Yes.
is strategy there that is deeper than the ones that I'm seeing here.
Yeah, the other two. When I look at
Harmonies,
it compared to those other two,
although Harmonies gets really crunchy at times as well.
that's
Kind of
true.
with the
Makes
puzzle
me
of
think
it.
of like Calico,
Yeah,
and there's just something weird about those for me.
yeah, yeah. So it's kind of hard to fit. What is medium game here? But it ain't Harmonies, that's for sure.
But
Just
Harmonies is also on Board Game Arena. Those other two I don't believe are. So
and then the heavy game of the year. What are you thinking? Did you see it at all when we scrolled through it?
I did not, but
I
I'm
assume
assuming
it's
either Arcs or SETI.
yeah. Those are
Those
the
would be my
two.
two guesses.
I
I would
think
assume both of them have to be in the top three, and then
the unconscious mind maybe be
mm,
in there. It's not nominated for anything else,
I
so
don't remember
just
what the
art.
nominations were.
I think arts is probably gonna take it. SETI, and I guess yeah, unconscious mind, or a third one's gonna be a game that's not nominated in anything else. No runner up. Ooh, SETI took the win with arts and Civolution. I was right. It is not in any other
Forgot
thing.
about Civolution. Could have maybe guessed that because I think that one's been another popular one this year, but obviously not. What is that ranked?
Ooh,
I doubt that that's close.
that's gonna
Gotta
be
be 400s,
842. Let's go ahead and
450.
guess. 472. God, this guy knows. He's just checking them day in, day out.
Where are these at?
There's a game we gotta play, a game show. Guess where is that?
Hmm.
Yeah, SETI wins it.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I mean, it makes sense with where it ends. It's currently ranked in comparison. I guess I don't know where or when they both came out throughout the year. If one of them came out earlier than the other, it would be even more impressive if Arcs came out first and said he had somehow gotten even ahead of it and stuff in the ranking. But I feel like there's more people probably willing to play SETI than there's some people that just wouldn't play Arcs
yeah,
for
yeah.
what it offers. But yeah, I think most of these, even the ones I haven't played, from what I've heard, they're good games and stuff. So bunch of good winners here, I think, and a bunch of good runners ups. I think this is a good place to look if you
Oh, yeah.
haven't really maybe bought many new games in the last year or so, and you're looking for maybe add something to your collection. I would maybe look at what things you typically like to do. If you like to play a lot of two-player games, obviously look in that category. If you really like your heavy Euro games, yeah, go get SETI now. It's gonna before it gets into the top 10.
That's true.
You
Well,
gotta be in before that, otherwise you're gonna look like a bandwagoner.
that's true. That's
Like
true.
me, I'm gonna be a bandwagoner on this one.
$100 on Amazon. A little less, I
Ooh,
swear. Um, so yeah, gotta get it. Gotta get it before it's lost forever.
yes.
Never recovered.
But yeah, if you made it this far and liked the video, you can give us a thumbs up, subscribe for future content. Let us know who you think should have won out of the three options here. I know there were originally more options, but if you agree with at least one of the top three, let us know. But otherwise, we hope to see you on the next one. And as always, don't forget to keep on nibbling on our content.